This is Kathy Biehl of Empowermentunlimited.net with Astro-Insight for the week of October 8th, 2018. It is the season of the witch. Can't you feel it? Don't you see it? Notice the sensation of big, dark, powerful forces afoot everywhere you look. It's as if we're living in the energy that is generally associated with Halloween, the night when the veil is at its thinnest in the Celtic view of reality. Venus, the sign that rules our social interactions, is now retrograde in the sign of Scorpio. She'll be this way till the middle of November. This is summoning ghosts, goblins, things that go bump in the night. Weird dreams, stuff surfacing that you haven't thought about in forever, things that you maybe never have told anyone, ancient memories coming back up, people you haven't thought of in forever, suddenly being in your consciousness, in your dreams, tapping on your shoulder, all kinds of secrets, all kinds of big hidden power plays, all kinds of desires, again, that maybe you haven't realized or thought about or talked about. Adding to this, Mercury, the planet that rules our communication, at the start of the week moves into Scorpio, seeing a theme here, and we find ourselves confronted even more everywhere we turn with these deep, dark, powerful things. Scorpio, Mercury gives us the ability to see into the depths. It gives a certain courageousness, fearlessness, willingness to dive, intensity, X-ray goggles, perceptiveness. Do trust your gut instinct, your cellular reaction, your non-rational take on things. Understand that you may be picking up information that your mind isn't quite getting and may try to override. That doesn't stop the information from coming in, and it doesn't stop it being accurate. Add to this that we start the week with the moon also moving into Scorpio. So we are clearly in a Halloween mode, in a diving deep into secrets in the past and exploring things, and definitely looking at power, desire, obsessions, impulses that completely override rational thinking. Against this backdrop, we have a new moon in Libra, which is starting a new phase in how we interact with each other. This is an extremely active and dynamic new moon. Relationships may go through serious stages of regeneration at this point. There may be demands for action. There may be things that just come seemingly out of nowhere, impulses that say, gotta get moving on what I want. And what you want, you might be extremely insistent about. This is highly charged. This is potentially extremely sexual. By midweek, you might have a different way of looking at things. You might get information about obstacles maybe, but definitely the I've got to have it impulse kicks in very strongly. This could involve you just saying, I know now something that I really want and I am going to go for it. It could be a mandate for action in a particular interaction. On a broader scale, it will be the feminine archetype telling the masculine archetype what he damn well better do. There is a profound imperative for personal change in all of this. We are all undergoing a growth spurt. We are all being forced to confront things within us, things within our system, things within our institutions that are not pretty, that are rotting, that need to change. And watch your sense of your own power go through a shift late in the week that causes you to become much more honest with yourself about who you are, what you want, what your motivations are, and focus in on your priorities and probably do some massive streamlining. By the end of the weekend, there are opportunities to get information and messages that put some stability and security on all of this. You might have a conversation that leads to committing, that gives you information that calms you down. something that puts structure on the evolution and the changes. Bottom line in all of this, searching for the truth, finding your personal truth, clarifying your sense of yourself. Homing thought of the week, life's too short to eat sheet cake. Song of the week, I have a couple of them. When I Was Your Man by Bruno Mars. I Will Possess Your Heart by Death Cab for Cutie. Don't Fear the Reaper by Blue Oyster Cult. And the image of the week is the final scene of Joe versus the volcano when the couple holds hands and jumps into the fire. Learn more about all this in my forecast for the Libra new moon, which is already up at my site, Empowermentunlimited.net, where you will also find resources for the Venus retrograde in the shop, the MP3 Making Friends with Venus Retrograde. There's also bonus content about her at my Patreon site, patreon.com/Kathy Biehl. And I thank my patrons for making Astro-Insight continue to be available at no cost. Talk to you next week.